It was more a sense of like I hit a ceiling. Like I've spent a lot of time. I spent the last 3 years pretty much on my own working from home. I'd identified that I was at a ceiling. I'm the kind of person, and this has been like me for all kinds of areas, that I play to the level I'm involved at. Unless I've got to play at that level, I just won't do it. And I know that. It was just like an underlying frustration that was probably coming out in other areas of my life. We've been at a level for a while where I was thinking I can push on here, but we just hadn't, because it was really, really easy where we were. Do you know what? I looked around a lot of stuff because I wasn't really sure what I needed at the time. I was looking for something that was just more than just a once a month check-in or something. Because I know from working with fitness clients, you check in once a month, you get okay results. Check in every day, you get much better results. And so I was looking for that kind of, group environment with a personal touch to it. Because again, I've been involved in group programs in the past where it is just the group and you never get kind of any time. Firstly, it's the fact that the calls are daily. That's been the biggest thing for me, like overall, because even though it sounds like a lot, and like when I told my girlfriend at the start, she was like, every day. I'm like, yeah, every day. But I think it's in the same way as when I kind of came to the London retreat. It was 2 days, and that kind of gave me a lot of energy and momentum for the next 2 weeks. This is only an hour, but it gives me energy for the next 24 hours, and then I get another. It's like a little booster every day, It's that daily, like, chipping away at everything. So yeah, that's been the probably the best thing for me. And I think also the mix of people involved is a really good mix in terms of like a little like toolbox. There's pretty much, you can ask anyone in the group and there'll be something, someone who knows something about it. And I think finally there's a few fitness professionals in there who are like at a level above or a step above where I was. I think I find myself in the same position. Like when I first started, I was questioning, can I coach so many clients? Can I charge this much? Can I build a business that fits this? The answer was yes. And then I kind of got back into that space of, this is the max I can ever do. And then I'm seeing some guys who are doing pretty much the same as me, but charging double or working with twice as many clients. And, so it's just that kind of next rung on the ladder. I've let go of caring so much about what people around me think about what I'm doing, because I just understand that I'm playing a different game. We've had so far our best year to date, so I think I've been a bit more bullish with that, and been we've upped our prices since I started with the Awaken Man as well, so we're a bit more confident in doing that. And I think just systems day to day, like things I do, I've tried to be more focused on things that just matter rather than little petty things that just come up throughout the day. I'm being a bit more chilled out in the mornings and making sure like I'm not starting work now until 10 a.m. Whereas before I was, getting up, having breakfast, shoving it down me, trying to do some work, having to dot off and do something else. So now I try and clear the runway, I call it. So I get everything I need to get done that might distract me done before 10. The sub 25k was a big one for me. I've been trying to break that for years. And so to do that in like 9 weeks from saying I would was fantastic, and I got that off my back. Financially, business wise, we at the moment we're just about to look at moving locations, so we're adding potentially £40,000 worth of capacity to our business for a very, very small increase in our rent, which is great. And that's something I probably wouldn't have done. It's one of these, the opportunity kind of presented itself, and I was like, I've got about a week to take this, or it's not going to happen. So I had to, and I would have procrastinated on that in the past and let that go by. So yeah, so business wise, we're on for probably our best year yet. But you know what, I'm sleeping better, definitely sleeping better than I have done in a while, and that's actually having a knock on. Like my partner sleeps awfully as well, but it's having a bit of a knock on now. Like she sees me doing the evening routines and stuff, and like whereas in the past I may have tried to say, look, you should be doing this as well. I've just taken the approach that I'm going to do it, and she's kind of started to slowly come along for the ride. So that's been actually a big one for me, because my partner, although I love her to bits, she's a little bit skeptical of things like this sometimes, so yeah, that was for me, they're probably my biggest tangibles for the year.